G'day Earthlings, hope you've got a cuppa. Our good mate Yarn, the community manager, one of the newest ones over there because Alex is on holidays. Today we have a large core update to Train Sim World 4 that focuses on key improvements for US content that have been flagged by our teams and raised by community feedback. Additionally, this patch will remaster the Cathcart Circle line ahead of the Class 380's release this Thursday. I will be streaming that tonight in about 12 hours time. 12, 11, 10 hours time. This update should be available now on 7 p.m. This update should now be available on all platforms. Please allow 24 hours for updates to come through. US Core Update. General Core Fixed Base Timetable Route Map Markers for scenario triggers added in external timetables. Fixed crashes caused by missing formation entries, corrected various data asset names, added previously missing trains to the formation designer. I think that one is a fix for the scenarios that couldn't get to their spots, just interpreting that for you. Long Island Railroad Commuter. Core. Fixed missing sounds for the electrical cabinets. Fixed glowing signals at New York Penn tunnels. Fixed glowing pillar at East New York Tunnel. Fixed signage at Woodside not reflecting PIS display. Fixed player being able to get out of bounds at New York Penn. Fixed aspect display issues for several stations. Added 2 PIS boards to the Nostrand Avenue canopy. Added missing collision to canopy meshes. Grounded several floating assets and 1 collectible. Repositioned several assets clipping into the geometry. Resolved improper signal progression for several stations. Changed track letters to numbers at Forest Hills. Removed redundant charge brakes instruction pop-up during the Hydro City scenario, as well as the ATCS and Access training. That's because they had to take it out of the train. Optimised the states and sounds of the bagel stand collectibles. What sounds do bagels make? Nom 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 bagel. LIRR-M7. Fixed camera collision issues when leaning out of windows. Yes, we've all smacked our face into poles. Fixed blurry textures on both the A and B cars in the livery editor. Added logic to start and end of a service for AI trains to set wipers according to the current weather. Added missing assets related to third rail sparks. Improved rail driver dead zones, emergency position and switch from coast to minimum in brake position, and made further small improvements. Yay. They pushed very hard for that. LIRR-M9. Fixed camera collision issues leaning out of windows. Fixed the drive 100 miles mastery challenge not completing. Added missing assets related to third rail sparks. Added logic to start and end of service for AI trains to set wipers according to the current weather. The wiper switch will now start in the off position as intended. Improved rails driver dead zones, emergency positions, and switch from coast to minimum brake position, and made further small improvements. Woo. LIRR-M3. Added missing assets related to third rail sparks. Added logic to start and end of service for AI trains to set wipers according to the current weather. Improved the rail driver dead zones, emergency position, blah, blah, blah. Sherman Hill. Fixed localization issues. So that's probably not actually going to help the Americans, but that's going to be in other languages. Hone Pass. BNSF SD40-2 adjusted the driver camera height, fixed several unlocalized rail driver controls, and made further smaller improvements. Unlocalized is a way of saying not hooked up. BNSF ES44C4 fixed several unlocalized rail driver controls and made further smaller improvements. New York Trenton Core. Fixed service 3849 Sunnyside Yard to New York Penn Station, immediately derailing upon spawning. It's kind of funny, it just shoots into the air. Fixed several minor issues with AI pantograph and MCB setup. Fixed players being able to interact with certain passenger seats through walls. Fixed ambient cricket sounds. Corrected spelling error for railway. So it's finally going to be spelled right. Good. ALP46. AI will now shut down the cab correctly at the end of a service. Increased animation speed for several controls. Adjusted behaviour of marker lights and headlights for AI trains. Fixed the ADU not turning on when setting up from the rear cab. ACS64. AI will now shut down cab correctly at the end of service. Fixed passing AI trains playing alerter sounds. And it sounds like people are waking up upstairs. Amfleet cab car. AI will now shut down the cab correctly at the end of service. Fixed passing AI trains playing alerter sounds. The multi-level commuter cab car. Liveries are now available for the multi-level commuter trailer cars. AI will now shut down the cab correctly at the end of service. Leaving an upper level seat will no longer put you in the lower level of the multi-level commuter trailer cars. Fixed localization errors. There's a Class 380 support patch. General Core added Summer Community Challenge Mastery decals. Fixed crashes for certain timetable services. Fixed player spawning into old timetable versions. Sounds like there's a new challenge coming. Cathcart Circle Line Core updated the route to Todd 4, improved the ambient sounds inside the Class 380 cab, improved ambient sounds along the entire route, improved performance, fixed passengers falling off bridges and platforms and walking into railings, fixed passengers getting stuck and not walking or boarding trains at certain stations, fixed route introduction not loading, fixed train external cameras not working inside Glasgow Central, fixed missing night lighting for several stations along the route, fixed snow appearing inside tunnels, fixed invalid signals coming into and out of Glasgow Central, adjusted passengers to TSW 4 standard, adjusted brightness of PIS screens to match the other TSW routes, adjusted visuals for wet track components and ballast, adjusted landscape materials, adjusted the spawn rate of passengers preventing overcrowding, adjusted lighting of orange signal and signal flare colours for better visibility, added correct stopping boards for the Class 380 at stations, added service tags to the Class 380 timetable for respective services, added service tags to all Class 380 stopping boards, corrected positions of light sources at several points along the route. BR Class 314 improved train audio and added missing sounds, added GSMR functionality, it just turns on, just saying, does nothing more than that. Fixed doors not retaining their states after loading a save game, fixed missing exterior lights, fixed incorrect safety system inputs for AWS, TPWS and DST, fixed AWS and TPWS indicator states during a self-test, fixed wipers not matching the wiper switch, fixed missing wheel slip notification, fixed player being able to leave the train through the cab end gangway door while the train was moving. Yeah, run over yourself. Done that. Fixed missing cab end gangways, climbing transitions, removed shared key binding for alerter and train brake. I will probably do an updated tutorial for the 3-on-4. I think it looks like it's had some changes. Midland Mainline, Leicester, Derby, Nottingham. Core, fixed trains clipping into the roof of certain depot shed. Fixed wrong texture being used for a warehouse near Loughborough. Fixed grounded floating collectibles and assets. BR Class 158. Added A and B decals to the end of the train for both 52XXXXX and 57XXX versions. Improved train textures in rainy weather. Fixed a number of rail driver issues, yay. ScotRail Express Edinburgh Glasgow Core expanded the station directory of PIS displays, reflect the Class 158 timetable. And I don't know if she's coming through our noise filtering or not, but I love my wife very much. But she is the noisiest human on this planet. She can make more noise than anybody else, anywhere, all combined. Even a football stadium. Anyway, it's all fun, so enjoy yourselves. That's been the news, and I hope you enjoy playing the updates. Enjoy. See you later. Bye now. Any questions, chuck them down below. Click the like button and subscribe. Bloody subscribe. Bye.
We played a game.